Starting off at number 10, we have 14-year-old Shiloh Katori from Tampa, Florida, USA. This year alone, she's placed first 7 different times in competitions such as Miami Open, Harvest Jam, and Schools Out Jam. She hopes to one day skate at the Olympics, and she's currently on the right path for this. You can see her skating these parks with ease, but she doesn't shy away from hitting the streets either. Earlier this year, she found herself in the middle of some controversy surrounding her and skater Ricky Trez. But Shiloh rose above it all, leaving us with this important message.
We accept and love everyone, no matter how they choose to be identified as. Skateboarding is about, is like accepting everyone.
Coming in at number 9 is 18-year-old Kie Oldenburg from the Netherlands. You might recognize Kie from her multiple Street League appearances this year. She's known for being a really technical skater, which is always fun to see, but every now and then she'll also go big, such as with this kinked rail. Kie also had the honors of representing her country at the 2020 Summer Olympics, which, if you didn't know, was the first time skateboarding was ever included in the Olympics. This takes us to number 8, who is 29-year-old Ricky Trez from USA. She has a good variety of tricks, and although it looks like she lives for the streets, she's also well known in the competition world as well. Next up at number 7 is 17-year-old Poe Pinson from USA. And although she's ranked 7th, I've heard people argue that in reality, she's the best girl street skater out there right now. And this is even more impressive when you learn that she also skates transition. This year, she made her Street League skateboarding debut, and she already placed in the top 3 twice. So y'all let me know, what do y'all think in the comments? Should Poe Pinson be ranked higher? Now, halfway through this top 10 list at number 6 is 12-year-old Chloe Cavell from Australia. Chloe really burst onto the scene this year, and you might know her from this viral clip where she landed a switch kickflip at the SLS competition in Las Vegas this year. And if you don't know her from that, you might know her as being the youngest athlete ever to win 2 X Games medals before the age of 13. She's the only skater on this list skating switch consistently in competitions. So will Chloe Cavell finally place first next season in an SLS or X Games competition? Well, we'll just have to wait and see. Breaking into the top 5 at number 5 is 23-year-old Pamela Rosa from Brazil. Pamela represented Brazil in the Tokyo 2020 Olympics, and she's been on the scene for a while now, winning 6 X Games medals, including 2 golds. And she also was the top female street skater up until this year. If you want to see who dethroned her, you'll have to watch till the end of the video because that skater is currently ranked number 1. Making it to the final 4 is 16-year-old Yumika Oda from Japan. If you're wondering why her name sounds familiar, it's probably because she holds the highest single trick score in Street League for women's street competitions. This was the trick that made that happen. If you're wondering what that trick scored, make sure to subscribe because episode 3 will be discussing the highest women's single trick scores of all time. Like most skaters, Yumika is just as comfortable in the parks as she is in the streets. Coming in at number 3 is 15-year-old Momiji Nishio from Japan, who is best known for winning the first ever gold medal in the women's street competition at the Olympics. And she won gold at the Olympics when she was just 13 years old, making her the youngest person ever to win a gold medal for Japan. This year, she placed first at Dew Tour and the Summer X Games. Now finally, at number 2 is 17-year-old Funa Nakayama from Japan. Funa is on the cover of the latest issue of Thrasher with a groundbreaking frontside crook at Hollywood High, which she did first try. But even though she made history, she was not the first girl to do so, because Raisa Leao did a back lip there. But before Raisa's back lip was Rose Sweatslew's 50-50 grind, making Rose the first girl to ever skate the Hollywood High 16. And now, at number 1, is Raisa Leal, who won first at Street League Jacksonville 2022, first at Street League Seattle 2022, first at Street League Las Vegas 2022, and first at Street League Rio Women's Super Crown 2022, meaning she, in dominating fashion, won all 4 Street League skateboarding stops this year, and she also won silver at the Olympics, making her Brazil's youngest ever Olympic medalist. Her constant time in the spotlight has led her to an insane 6.5 million followers on Instagram, making her the most followed women skater in the world.